Found dead in LA. Her family has confirmed the sudden, unexpected passing of Emman Atienza, the 19-year-old daughter of Filipino TV host Kim Atienza, found at her Los Angeles home. Emman was a popular content creator and mental health advocate who used her platform to speak openly about bipolar disorder and body positivity. Fans and fellow creators have poured in messages of shock and grief after the Atienza family posted a short tribute on Instagram, asking people to remember her kindness and courage. Some outlets report Los Angeles records listing ligature hanging, but authorities and families say investigations are ongoing and details remain limited. Out of respect, avoid sharing unverified rumors. This is a human tragedy for a young life cut short. We'll keep watching official updates and verified statements from the family and local authorities. If you're struggling after hearing this, please reach out to local support services. You are not alone. Our thoughts are with Kim, Felicia, and the whole Atienza family at this devastating time.
Mahalagang manatiling buhay ang pag-asa, pananampalataya sa Diyos, at pagmamahal ng kapamilya. Sa ngayon, nais kong sabihin, for the last time, sa huling pagkakataon, ang buhay ay weather lang. Hanggang sa muli, kapamilya.
I am the father of Emman Atienza. Even now, I still can't accept the fact that my kind-hearted 9-year-old daughter is gone. When she died, she thought everyone hated her, yet she still chose to warm others with her smile. A week before she passed away, she softly told me about her 3 wishes. Her first wish was for the world to be a little kinder. She said, "Dad, I'm not afraid of criticism, but I wish people could show more kindness." She had seen too many people hurt by words online, including herself. She wanted those struggling with depression to keep living. She was just too tired. Her second wish was to create a foundation to help young girls, those who are misunderstood, mocked, or ignored, so they could know they are not alone. When she spoke of this, her eyes were full of light. Her third wish was the one that broke my heart the most. She said, "If one day I'm gone, please tell them not to cry or grieve for my death." I didn't understand what she meant at that moment. Now, looking back, I can't stop my tears. In just 19 short years, she taught me what true courage means. She also taught me that a smile doesn't always mean happiness. Thank you to everyone who loved her. Please remember her not for her passing, but for her heart that longed to make the world a better place.
This is your sign to get LASIK and never wear contact lenses ever again. Ow! Okay. So, I take out my contact lenses last night. I took out my contact lenses, right? And they immediately start hurting. My eye immediately starts hurting. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to sleep it off because I'm not a bitch. Just kidding. But then I sleep it off, right? I wake up in the middle of the night because my eye is in so much pain. And I'm doing everything to try and fix it. I'm putting like eye drops. I'm trying to rub it out. If there's like a hair in there or some shit, nothing's working. In fact, everything's just making it worse. I decide to sleep it off again because, again, I'm not no bitch. Just kidding. But then I wake up in the morning and my eye is 10 times worse than it was in the middle of the night. I decide to go to the ER and see what the fuck's wrong with it. It's just a tear in my eye, like a corneal abrasion as well.
Bakit? Bakit? Bakit, mga kababayan? Mahal ko kayo, tapos tapos punta ka sa bahay nagmamasya?
Okay, I'm done.
Bakit? Wag! Wag, kababayan. Wag. Bakit? Kasi ang petit ako, ang leet at saka payat.
Okay. What's your concealer po? It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. I don't know what it is. Magic Touch Concealer.
Bakit hindi ko kaya mag-Tagalog? Anong story mo? Get your story straight naman. Anong sinasabi mo? Puta, you can never win. Pero, yung Tagalog ko, getting better naman. Kasi Tagalog lessons ako. May Tagalog lessons ako. Bakit hindi ko kaya mag-Tagalog? Anong story mo? Get your story straight naman. Anong sinasabi mo? Puta, you can never win.
Guys, if I pass away tomorrow, I want you to know I love you all very, very much. It's like 2:30 a.m. right now. I decided to have a late night snack. So I come into the kitchen, right? I'm in the kitchen right now, but I only turn on one light. So I was eating my food in like dim lighting because I want to have an ominous moment or whatever the fuck, right? One of the most frustrating pieces of misinformation that was spread about me during the Guess the Bill controversy when everyone was hating on me in the Philippines, because trust me, there was so much misinformation that I was genuinely considering getting lawyers involved, was that my lifestyle, my schooling, my house, my travels, my clothes, etc. are funded by politicians, are funded by the government, are funded by corruption. Yes, my one grandfather and my aunts and uncles on my dad's side are in politics. But I want to make it so clear that my immediate family, my sister, my brother, me, my mom, my dad, do not get financial support of any means from that side of the family. My mom is the breadwinner, meaning she brings home the money, and her family is not in any way, shape, or form related to politicians. She came from a Taiwanese family. She studied so hard in school. She went to an Ivy League university, majored in finance. She became a stockbroker, invested in a bunch of different things, started 2 schools, and now she's getting her second master's degree in Harvard. My dad has been in entertainment on TV, I'm sure you know, for decades, for years. We do not get financial support from any of my extended family. Awkward. Like, I was just a very, very awkward person for a lot of like my high school experience. It was partially because I was purposefully restricting myself from saying or doing something that could potentially be judged, and it was also because I was so concerned about people judging me that it kind of like messed with my head. You know, I'm not fully invested in whatever I'm saying. I'm also thinking, is this going to be perceived in a bad way? Is this going to be blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But now how I see it is just like, if someone finds me weird, if someone finds me annoying, if someone has this much hate in their hearts to like purposefully put it out there that I don't like you, I don't like this, for no reason other than the fact that I'm being myself, then they're not someone that's worth it in my life. I mean, they're not someone that I need in my life or someone that I want. Awkward. Like, I was just a very, very awkward person for a lot of like my high school experience. Guys, my last name is Atienza. Why is everyone calling me misandrist? Guys, my last name is Atienza. Why is everyone calling me misandrist?
Professional help. Bakit nagkaroon na ng ganung decision na I need to seek professional help?
I think it's my mental health got to the point where it was so bad that it was hindering my ability to function on a day-to-day basis.
So naging ano ka? Depressed?
Yeah, depressed. And then I started self-harming and all these different.
Like, in what way would you hurt yourself before?
I would.
You would cut?
Yeah, I would cut myself. I think when my emotions get really strong, especially negative emotions, I feel very tense. I feel very tight. Like everything, the world is just crushing down on me in a way. And at the time, my only outlet, my only coping mechanism that I knew of was when I cut myself.
Well, it was a bad way of thinking that's how it solves the problem.
Terrible way of thinking.
But it is a terrible way of thinking that hurting yourself will release you from the inner pain that you were feeling. Kasi may kinuusap ako, the reason why they hurt themselves physically is because the internal pain is too much that they have to see an external pain just to divert from the inner.
It's kind of feeling like there's a release, like you're
At
just...
saka nadadivert sa ibang lugar, yung
Yeah.
yung pain, when it's too much. When in fact, it's not, it's a very unhealthy way of dealing with an internal pain.
Yes.
Pero bago ka mag-therapy, at bago ka makarating dun sa depression and harming yourself, may pinagdaanan ka kasi. You went through something nung bata ka.
Yeah, different types of abuse actually, because I think my parents were very busy with their work often, so my yaya was my companion a lot of the times, and she was abusive in more ways than one. So one of the ways was verbal, so she'd always insult me, say the same things these people on Twitter were saying.
Okay,
Like, you're
when you
useless,
say-
disappointment,
Yan ang sinasabi sa'yo ng-
stupid,
Yaya mo?
yeah, all these different things. And then she kind of gave me these paranoid beliefs. So one thing was I couldn't be in rooms alone, any enclosed space. So because I had this feeling like I'm gonna die. There's something in here that's gonna kill me. Like it felt like the devil was in my room. Like it felt like I'm
Dahil
going to
sa yaya
die.
mo?
Because of my yaya, I only got over this fear when I was around 14 years old.
Why
15
will
years old.
she lock you inside
Yeah.
confined spaces?
Yes, so one thing was sometimes if I was supposedly bad or anything like that, or if I was crying or anything to try and get me to stop, she would get like a stuffed toy and she'd say, this stuffed toy is gonna kill you. It's gonna do this to you and that to you. She'd put the stuffed toy in the closet and she'd lock me in the closet. And then I was a toddler. I was like 3 years old, so I would always think like this stuffed toy is really gonna kill me. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Did you ever tell your parents what you were going through?
When I was older, because at the time I didn't realize it wasn't normal.
Oh.
It was all I had known for a while because I was a toddler, and I didn't realize this wasn't a regular kind of disciplinary action or move or anything like that. So I remember I casually mentioned it to my first grade teacher, and then she told my parents, and she said like, this isn't okay, like you need to get help, blah 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 blah, blah. And
Kinausap ka ng parents mo about it?
yeah,
My take, kasi bilang nanay, dahil yung bata 19 years old. Narinig ko lang yung pangalan niya kahapon. At shout out sa aking friends, na sinend nila sa group chat. Tapos pinanood ko yung interview, I think 11 months ago. Yung bata, very articulate, and she seemed na smart naman yung bata. Yung si Emman Atienza. Ngayon, pinakikinggan ko yung salita niya at dito pala siya nakatira sa Los Angeles. So actually, sinearch natin yung kanyang yung coroner's report. Sinearch ko yung coroner's report, mga kababayan, ni yung pangalan pala niya, Emmanuel. Ayan, Emmanuel with E. Kasi 'di ba, Emmanuel lalaki dun. Ang sabi dito, ayan sa kanya sa examiner, sinearch natin. Ayan yung pangalan niya, di ba? Ang manner of death niya is nagurgur siya sa kanyang sarili. Ang reason, hindi natin alam. Cause, ligature, hanging. So, ayan o. Ayan yung cause of death. Okay? What is my take dito bilang isang magulang? Marami kasi, so may mga lumalabas na binabash ito si Emman, for sure, tahimik na yung buhay niya, binabash siya ng kapwa natin Duterte supporters na parang deserve niya ganito, ganyan. Kasi recently may sinabi daw siya na natuwa siya nung si Pangulong Duterte ay nakulong o pinakidnap ng mga bangag. Alam ninyo, unang-una ito 19 years old. Okay, fine. Very political tayo. Nagagalit tayo kapag yung sinusuportahan natin politiko, kung ano-ano mga sinasabi. Pero tandaan natin, opinion niya pa rin yun. Doon muna ako tatapik bilang kasi binabash ng mga Duterte supporters according to dun sa mga post na parang deserve mo yan kasi nauna ka pa kay Pangulong Duterte dahil sinabi mo na deserve ni Pangulong Duterte na siya ay makulong. Kaya kung gusto pag-usapan to, i-connect natin sa politics na pinag-aawayan natin. Na niloloko lang tayo actually ng mga bangag na mga politiko. Okay, my take. Opinion niya yun. Siyempre masasaktan tayo, di ba? Pero at the end of the day, yung bata pa to she's a baby para sa akin. Nung pinanood ko siya, na meron pala siyang bipolar disorder at yung history ng pagkabata niya, makaka-relate ako dito kasi may mga anak ako babae, di ba? Babae yung mga anak ko. Pero punta muna tayo dito sa pagiging Duterte supporters natin. I don't think na pag narinig tayo ni Pangulong Duterte na patay na yung bata, ida-down pa natin. I don't think so, mga kababayan. At sabihin ko nga sa inyo, opinion niya yun. Parang tayo. Ako gusto kong magurgur na si Bangag. Gusto ko sila na siya. Mategi na siya sa paglalaklak niya ng pinagbabawal na gamot, di ba? Pinagbabawal na pulburon dahil sobrang milyon-milyon na tao ang kanyang milyon mga Pilipino ang naghihirap dahil kay Bangag. Siyempre sa pandinig ng mga Bangag, galit na galit sila sa akin. Kaya nga si Bangag tsaka si Satanas gusto akong gurgurin di ba? That's my opinion and that's my sentimiento, your sentiments. Dahil nga sobra na ang pagnanakaw, pangingidnap, kung ano pa man. Pero itong bata 19 years old. Kung ano man ang sinabi niya na deserve, tama ba yun? Napanood yun na parang na-happy siya dahil nakulong si Pangulong Duterte. Again, it's her opinion. But sa ganitong klaseng namatay na yung bata dahil nga hindi niya nakayanan ng sadness, bullying, I don't know, ang dami mga factors yan, mga palangga. Actually, naawa ako. Whether ano ang political leaning ng batang yun, hindi niya deserve na ganunin natin siya. Hindi niya deserve no matter what. Nababuyin yung patay na nga Wala na nga kalaban-laban. Hindi natin alam kung ano nangyayari. Kasi ang mental disorder kasi sa atin sa Pilipinas, eto yung problema sa ating kulturang pangit. Na kapag ang bata may kakaiba, like ngayon, madami mga autism disorders. Marami siguro, ilang percent ang meron sa atin. Dito sa Amerika, di ba? Ang daming may mga mental na naapektuhan talaga. Then sa Pilipinas, ang dami na rin ngayon. Ang dami nating issue ganyan, pero hindi deserve. Hindi naman deserve, kahit tayo Duterte supporters, hindi deserve ng bata. 19 years old, she's still a baby. Yung anak ko nga, may anak na, may apo na ako eh. I treated her like a baby. Kasi ang ganyang edad, hinahanap pa, yung, alam mo, yung ganyang 19 years old, hinahanap pa niya yung kanyang, anong direksyon ng buhay na tatahikin niya. Ako ang comment ko bilang isang magulang, kasi hindi natin to alam. Pero based dun sa kwento niya, kay Tony Gonzaga, na abuse siya ng kanyang yaya, pinapanood siya ng porn, tinatakot siya, kunyari, pag natutulog siya sa gabi, 'di ba? Dahil syempre bata 'yun eh. Sinasabi na kung tama yung recollection ko sa interview na yung stuffed toy na yan ang papatay sa iyo, ganyan. Nakakalungkot yung pinagdaanan niya. But sinasabi natin may mga nagsasabi kasi kasalanan ng mga magulang 'yan. Of course may contribution ng magulang when it comes sa pagpapalaki ng anak. But kapag may mental challenge ang isang bata, kahit anong gawin ng magulang, hindi niya mapipigil kung ano ang pwedeng gawin ng anak niya. But syempre nakakatulong, malaki talaga ang factor ng parents. Ang advice ko lang sa mga magulang, sa ngayon, ito lesson to, aral to sa atin lahat, na i-prioritize ninyo yung mga anak. Tignan mo yung bata, di ba, lumaki sa yaya, tapos pinapanood ng porn, bata pa, torture yun sa isang bata. Then, tinatakot siya, ina-abuse siya, ganyan. Nung bata pa siya, yung anak ko, yung una pa lang, may katulong din kahit na hindi ako mayaman sa Pilipinas, working mother ako ever since kami. May yaya din yung anak ko. Hindi pa nagsasalita yung anak ko noon, toddler pa lang eh. 2, 3, ayun ko, 2. Basta may maybe wala pang 2. Parang may something na yung bata na pag dumarating kami from work, from school, di ba? Yung anak ko, parang iba yung kilos niya pag nakita yung yaya, parang may takot or something. Hindi, tinatanong ko yung yaya, anong ginagawa mo sa anak ko? Ganyan. Siyempre, hindi naman ang amin yun. Hanggang at young age, 20 lang ako noon, 22 years old, 23. Hanggang sa, nagdesisyon kami na siguro may ginagawa tong putang inang tong yaya na to. So, pinalayas namin yun. Di ba, kinuwento ko sa inyo the other day na, kaya kaming magjowa, dumating kami sa point na, yung isa lang ang nagtatrabaho sa amin. Pag mataas yung sweldo ng isa, siya yung nagtatrabaho kasi bata pa kami. Tapos ako nagtatrabaho o siya naman, palitan kami kasi hindi namin pinayagan no mga ganong issue na maiwan yung anak namin sa yaya lang. It's either nandoon yung nanay ko, nandoon yung mga kapatid ko. Sabi ni Ana ganda, there's a saying, a mother can break or make a child. At isang katerbang prayers talaga because we can only do so much. Exactly.
Ang buhay talaga weather lang. Ito yung mga panahon na sobrang saya ni ate girl na nasa ICC sa Dahig, si Prrd. Oh well, ang buhay talaga weather lang. Ate girl, I hope na kung gaano ka kasaya noong dinala sa ICC sa Dahig, si Prrd, sana gano'n ka din kasaya ngayon na nasa heaven ka na. May you rest in peace, ate. Rest in peace. Mwah.